Hello everybody! With the announcement of a new expansion, which seems to be mostly based on dragons, I thought it's the perfect time to sum up how to obtain every single still obtainable dragon mount in the game. And first of all, when talking about dragons, I talk about dragons based on the WoW lore. So, despite being inspired by Chinese dragons, cloud serpents will not be on the list. If I already made another guide to one of the mounts, I will put the link in the description. That being said, let's begin with the first dragon mounts added to the game. The Netherdrakes. To this day still iconic and actually really easy to get. You simply accept this quest in Outland Shadowmoon Valley, and after a short quest line you will be sent to the Nether Shard Ledge. Here you have to do some dailies for a while, and when you reach Exalted, you get the mounts. And pro tip of the day, when doing this during Burning Crusade Time Walking Week, you can actually reach Exalted in one single day. The first mount will be given to you by a quest, the other ones can be bought from Monvender and Shafrach. Next we have the classic dragon mounts, starting with the red one. You can buy this one after reaching Exalted with the Wormrest Accord. And the fastest way to do this is reaching a friendly reputation first by doing quests, then buying the tablet from this vendor and run all the Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. You should easily be Exalted in one day. The Black and the Twilight Drake can be obtained by the raid boss Zatharian in Obsidian Sanctum, right below this tower here. In 10-man mode you get the Black Drake, in 25-man mode you get the Twilight Drake. These are 100% drops, so if you are new to the game and want an easy, nice looking mount, there you go. There's also the Twilight Avenger mount, which has a slightly darker color scheme than the Twilight Drake, and you can obtain him from island expeditions from BFA. Next we have the Blue and the Azure Drake, which both can drop from Malagos in the Eye of Eternity raid in the Borean Tundra. They have a very low drop chance, so good luck on them. The Bronze Drake is another guaranteed mount which you can get in the heroic version of the Culling of Stratholme dungeon in the Caverns of Time. You just have to be fast enough to kill the Infinite Corruptor, and then you get the mount. The Emerald Drake can be obtained by an achievement for which you have to collect a whole bunch of dragon mounts, so this will definitely take some time. Then there's also the Onyxian Drake, which drops from Onyxia in Onyxia's lair in Duskwallow March, but it also has a very low drop rate. Then there's Experiment 12B, which drops from Ultraxian in the Dragon Soul raid, and I'm sorry that I have no footage for this boss fight. I wanted to record something, but then I realized I really don't want to be there, so yeah, I hate this raid with all my heart. But sadly, in this raid are 3 more dragon mounts. We have the Twilight Harbinger, which is a reward from the Glory of a Dragon Soul raider achievement, then the Blazing Drake, which drops from Deathwing on normal and heroic, and then the Handmaiden of a Lifebinder, which drops from Deathwing on heroic only. Then we also have the Albino Drake, which is a reward for collecting 50 mounts, and the Infinite Time Weaver, which can drop from any boss in Time Walking dungeons with a very low drop rate. Coming next are the Proto Drakes. The red one is a reward for the Glory of a Hero achievement. The green one can be looted from an egg, which you can buy every 3 days after hitting reward with the Oracles faction in Shalaza Basin. The Timeless Proto Drake is a guaranteed drop from a rare mob in Storm Peaks. This rare mob is also called Timeless Proto Drake, and it flies around this area, but this one is really rare and you will definitely have competition if you want to farm it. The blue Proto Drake drops from Skadi the Ruthless in Utgard Pinnacle with a small drop chance. The Rusted and Ironbar Proto Drakes are a reward for the Glory of a Ulra Raider achievement. The Violet Proto Drake is a reward for the achievement What a Long Strange Trip It's Been, for which you have to complete every single holiday event meta achievement. So this will take at least a year to get. Then we have the Spawn of Galakwas, which you can obtain from the Glory of the Orgrimmar Raider achievement. And I know this one is not a Proto Drake, but I think it's close enough. The Battlelord's War Worm is a warrior only mount and can be obtained after doing the Legion Order Hall campaign, as well as the Borkenshaw campaign. Depending on your spec, it also has a different color. Coming next are the Undead Dragons. We have the Bloodbath Frostwood Vanquisher and the Icebound Frostwood Vanquisher, which are obtained from Glory of the Icecorn Raider 10-man and 25-man mode. Then also the smoldering ember worm, which you can get from a timed one of the Karazhan dungeon from Legion. And for Death Knights only, the Death Lord's Wildwood Vanquisher. And this one is basically as the warrior mount. Do your Legion Order Hall campaign and the Broken Shore campaign, and you get it. Then we have the Storm Dragons from Cataclysm and the Storm Drakes from Legion. Starting with a Drake of a Westwind, which you can buy from a vendor in Tolbawat after hitting Exalted with a reputation there. And to hit Exalted you have to do a lot of daily quests. And you can buy the mount, as well as another mount, with the tokens you get from these dailies. Next we have a Drake of a Southwind, which can be looted from Alakir in the Throne of a 4 Winds raid in Uldum, with a low drop chance. The Drake of a Northwind drops from Altarius, the second boss in Vortex Pinnacle in Uldum, also with a small drop chance. The Drake of a Eastwind is a reward for the Glory of the Cataclysm Raider achievement. And the Drake of a 4 Winds can drop from a rare mob Ishak of a 4 Winds in Uldum in the 8.3 version. You know, the Nezov Assault version. Whatever. Then we have the Valajar Stormwing, which can be obtained by the Valajar Paragon boxes for the reputation past Exalted, and the Island Thunder Scale from Island Expeditions. Coming up next are the Storm Drakes. The Phosphorescent Storm Drake is basically the Cataclysm version of a timeless Proto-Drake, just much easier to get. It flies around in Deep Home and is as rare as its Proto-Drake counterpart, but you literally have a portal in your main capital directly to the place, so you can easily check in from time to time. The V-Twist Stone Drake drops from a boss Slabhide in the Stonecore dungeon with a small drop chance. He also has a convenient portal back to the entrance right behind him. The Volcanic Stone Drake is a reward for the Glory of the Cataclysm Hero achievement. And last, but definitely not least, the Sandstone Drake, which is learned by the Vial of the Sands, which can be crafted by alchemists and simply be bought from the auction house. This is also one of the few flying mounts that can carry another player, because you turn yourself into the dragon, and a party member can simply join you. Definitely worth a gold if you like to play with friends. And finally, let's check out some extra mounts. They are still the gladiator mounts of the current season that most of the time are dragons in some way, but they are kinda tough to get. There are also some mounts from an old trading card game that are technically available but not really worth the money if you ask me. And then there are 2 dragon mounts that can't be obtained anymore but sometimes show up in the black market auction house. Those are the Obsidian Worldbreaker, which is obviously inspired by Deathwing, and the Black Proto-Drake, which used to be obtainable by doing the Glory of the Raider achievement 10-man mode. The 25-man counterpart, the Black Proto-Drake, is not available anymore at all. And I know there are some mounts in the in-game shop, but I will not list them here. And yep, that's pretty much it. I hope I could help you with some of these mounts, perhaps you didn't know about some of them yet. Have fun and good luck farming them. If I could help you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to not miss any guides in the future. See you next time. Bye!